The Sacramento Kings lose to the Atlanta Hawks at home, 109-108, with De'Aaron Fox pretty much having to carry the whole load of the team on his own with a mix of bench guys and G League players. The Kings fought their way back into the game, fought their way through the fourth, but could not pull it out in the end. And with that, the Sacramento Kings are now 8-7 in a two-way tie with, of all teams, the Clippers for ninth place, with the Thunder retaking first place at 11-3, with the Warriors losing and going to 10-3. Then the Lakers are now in third place at 9-4, and the Rockets are 10-5 in fourth place. The way this Western Conference is rounding out, I don't think anybody had any idea it would look like this. This is looking crazy, with the Lakers now in third place and the Warriors in second place and the Rockets in fourth. So Kings, man, they need to step it up in this tough Western Conference. But there are teams that have showed that were down 8th, 9th, 10th place, 11th, even 11th and 12th place, that are now in the top of the division. So the Kings need to step it up. Hey guys, before I get into this, I ask that you please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button before you go. If you like talking Kings, you like Kings analysis, press that like button. You like to hear Kings news and everything Kings, click that subscribe button and make a comment. We're new, but we're trying to grow. So all that helps with the algorithm. Thank you. And I want to say welcome. Thank you for being here. And what's going on, YouTube? And what's going on to my friends and my folks and all you Kings fans? It's your guy, Jay Woods, aka Shy the Man, and I'm back at you with another episode of the Kings Morning After. Midday Cup of Joe with Jay.
Ah! I love it.
Ooh. And I just got a refill a little while ago, and I must admit, my coffee is cold and it's stale, just like that Kings loss to the Atlanta Hawks. And today is November 19th, 2024. And it is, and you know what day it is. And you know what day it is. Yeah. It's Tuesday. Taco Tuesday.
Where is it?
Taco Tuesday, I got the cheese, she tasting the Kool-Aid. Migo the plug, Guadalupe.
My cup of Joe for today. Man, Kings, man. And I understand they're going through some injury issues right now, okay? Two of their starters are out. Not just starters, two of their big-time starters that they really rely on a night-to-night basis, along with the contending sixth man of the year. But yet and still, I just feel like we're at home and we had the Hawks, you know. The Hawks, they're not setting the world on fire, you know. And I understand the Kings were short, you know, they didn't have much height, they didn't have much depth, but we were right there. We were right there. And I wish the Kings could have made a little bit more of a push to get that victory. You know, with about a minute and a half left, the Kings were down by 2 points. They could never quite get over the hump at the end of the game. They tied it a couple times. They even went up, but they just couldn't keep that lead and play enough defense to hold the Hawks off. So, I mean, it is what it is. You know, the Kings had a game that was right there for them, but they also are without a bunch of guys. So You know, what can you say? They tried, they tried, they pushed, they were in the game at the end of the game. They just couldn't finish it out against the Hawks, who were pretty healthy this game and had all of their guys. So close game for the Kings. Quick stats. So the Sacramento Kings ended up losing by 1 point. A lot of people were saying the officiating was really bad, and to be honest, pre-eye test, it seemed like De'Aaron Fox was getting hit a lot. He's getting hacked and bumped a lot with no call. A couple other guys as well. They seemed to kind of throw their game off just slightly. But it was pretty much back and forth. It's a revenge game for the Hawks. They really wanted this one, and the Kings were shorthanded. Kings at halftime had 64, and the Hawks had 66. By the time the fourth quarter started, the Hawks were still up. The Kings scored more than the Hawks in the fourth quarter, but the Hawks were able to close it out. And for the Hawks, Trae Young had the big 19 assists on the night, which was a high for the season, for anybody in the season. Only 7 points, but he did have the big 19 assists. DeAndre Hunter was their leading scorer with 24 points, and Clint Capella with the big 14 rebounds. And for the Kings, De'Aaron Fox, their leading scorer was actually Keon Ellis. Keon Ellis had the big 33 points on the night. De'Aaron had his 28 points. He also had 7 assists on the night. And Trey Lyles with the big 10 rebounds on the night. Also pitched in 12 points. Percentages were about the same. Kings hit about 4 more threes than the Hawks. All the rest of the stats were pretty much even. The Hawks had 10 more assists than the Kings. And they also had 12 more points in the paint, which is some pretty interesting stats there. Eye test. Eye test. Eye test. Eye test. We're going to take an eye test. All right. Kings eye test for the game.
1-7 to start this game. They're now 9-15 at 60%. But
oh man, Fox putting on a play. He's up to 12 right now. Back by Daniels, raised it out to the corner on the Hater Ellis. Under the pitch crease. Elbow touch for Locke.
So this game was pretty cool because Keon Ellis got really hot from three. At one point, I want to say he was 6 for 6 from three. Yeah, right there, 6 for 6 for three in the second quarter, which is pretty damn good.
this is the third game in 4 days. You haven't had practice time.
He made 9 threes in this game, which is tied for the record, for the Kings record.
Hey, if you live in one of these cities right here, why don't you own an apartment building? Seriously, let me show you a path.
Skip forward here a little bit to the second half. Kings were actually up by 8 in the middle of the third quarter. Fox showing off the midi game again. Atlanta Hawks caught up with a lot of threes, a lot of really good three-point shooting. Clint Capella in the lob game. At this point, they had tied the game. This point, Atlanta went up, and this is kind of 1/3 of the way through the fourth quarter. It's going back and forth here, 96 apiece. Fox's shot has been on. He's been looking real confident in his shot lately, which is great. He's been looking confident in his three-point shot as well, which is always good for Fox. The Euro step, I mean, there was a lot of contact on that right there. No call.
Fox going to get hit with a technical foul. Contract as of last year.
And they're on 31 points right now.
Boy, Capella there for the miss.
And then with 2 minutes left, the Atlanta Hawks were able to get up by 4 points. Fox showing that midi game, man. He was there in the clutch last night, that's for sure. He brought the game to within 2 seconds left. They were down by 1 with De'Aaron Fox driving. And they don't show the up close right there on that, but a lot of people were saying De'Aaron Fox got fouled on that play. Dude clearly hit his hand, but the question is the hand part of the ball? And that's what it comes down to. If the hand is part of the ball, it wasn't a foul. But I mean, if you're able to slap a guy's hand and knock the ball away from him like that, to me, that's a foul. So it wasn't called at the end of the game. Who knows if De'Aaron was going to hit the shot or not? That's my eye test. Bottom line, the Kings morning after. Bottom line. Today's bottom line for me is that the Kings are going to have to step up. I know guys are injured the past 2-3 games, which does not help right now in the current race. Kings are down at the lower end of the Western Conference right now. They're going to have to fight their way up. They're 8-7, so they're not 500 yet. But in my opinion, this team should be a lot better than a 500 team. So going forward, the Kings hopefully will get a couple of these guys back and string together some wins because they need it. And De'Aaron Fox definitely needs some help. He's not going to be able to go all season at this pace. And just hope to goodness that De'Aaron Fox doesn't get injured right now, especially right now, with so many guys out and hurting right now. That's my bottom line. And next up, we have the Sacramento Kings in LA facing off versus the LA Clippers Friday, November 22nd, 7:30 p.m. Be there or be square. And join me the day after for my game review and analysis. Click subscribe so you'll get notified. All right, this is going to be a rematch and a revenge game for them. We beat them already. And they're led by James Harden. They have Kawhi Leonard, who I believe is currently injured and not playing. Don't quote me, though. Ivica Zubac. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. I'm sure I butchered that. Norman Powell, Kai Jones, Kevin Porter Jr., Chris Dunn, Cam Christie, Mo Bamba, and Terrence Mann, Derek Jones Jr., just to name a few of their players that they have. The Clippers, to be honest, I think we actually lost to the Clippers. Did we lose to the Clippers? Yeah, we lost to the Clippers, so it's a revenge game for us. We need to go out and act like these are one of our Western Conference rivals because they are. They're actually in the same. This is actually a cup game, so they're gonna play the Clippers in a cup game. And it's in LA, so the Kings don't have that advantage, but the Clippers have lost one game already in the Cup, but don't let that fool you because it was the same deal with the Timberwolves. They had lost a game in the Cup, and they beat the Kings. So hopefully the Kings can go out here to LA and put in some work against these Clippers. James Harden, we know, is not the same James Harden, but this team is still full of stars and guys that can get theirs. The Kings just have to play the Kings game, and hopefully we have some guys that are back from injury by then. Betting lines? There's no betting lines yet, not for the Kings game anyway. But if you want to do some sports bet, use Bet Us. I have a link in the description below. If you make a deposit, it helps the channel out a little bit. But this is what I use to sports bet. You should go on there, check them out. Tonight they said the Oklahoma City Thunder is going to smoke the Spurs by 10 points. How do you feel about that game? Go in and make a bet. What about this Lakers versus Jazz game? They feel like the Lakers are at home. They're going to win by 11. Go bet us. The link is in the description below. Take care. Have fun. And I have a question for you guys. Are you worried? Are you worried about the Kings ranking and standing right now, or is it still early for you? Make a comment below. Also, making the comment helps me kick the algorithm's ass, helps brings eyes to the channel. So make a comment. Comment on anything. Comment on how the Kings are doing. Comment on how I'm doing. Comment on the weather. I don't care. And also, I ask that you please like this video. Liking the video also brings eyes to the content. If you like my analysis of the Kings, please like the channel. If you got anything from this video at all, entertaining, laughter, analysis, anything, press that like button. And also, if you like Kings content, you like Sacramento Kings analysis, Sacramento Kings news, please subscribe. I ask that you subscribe. We're a new channel, but we're growing, so it doesn't hurt. Hit that subscribe button and you'll see some really good content from me, I promise. Plus, we're going to go live and watch a few games together, so that'll be fun too. Go ahead and click subscribe so you can be part of all that. All right, this is a cool little quote I found on Google, and it's by Jennifer Lopez, of all people. And she said, "Doubt is a killer. You just have to know who you are and what you stand for." I like that quote from Jennifer Lopez. Doubt is a killer. You just have to know who you are and know what you stand for. Great quote from Jennifer Lopez. And that's pretty much all that I have for you guys today. I appreciate you watching me this far. Hopefully you got some good information from this game analysis. And hopefully you'll join me again the day after the next Kings game for some more analysis. And if you haven't already, please click that subscribe button. And I just want to say thank you for joining me. See you next time. And I'm out. But before you go, check out these moves. It's good.